Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Chevy Silverado. This one is the 2500 and this one is the custom trim, and this one actually has a package called custom value package, and basically adds a good amount of packages to this custom trim. And something that I really like about this package is that it gives you a good amount of LED lights. So let's go ahead and get to reviewing this 2500. So under the hood, they're going to be a 6.6 V8 connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Horsepower numbers are 401 and the torque numbers are 464, and there is no fuel economy numbers since this is used for commercial, and I think it has to be less than a certain weight for EPAs to basically write the MPG numbers on the sticker of this truck. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Silver Ice Metallic, and it looks alright on this 2500. This custom trim is more like a work truck. It's very basic, but does have actually a good amount of things in it with this custom value package. And if you guys are curious about the price is $49,000, and this one has the 6.6 V8 engine, and this thing sounds amazing. But coming to the front, everything is halogen in the front. This is a custom trim, so it doesn't have the nice fancy LED lights you get in the other trims. The high and low beams are halogen, as I said, and they are actually very, very bright. Coming to the grill is finished in flat black, and I like the fact that Chevy is located right here. The Chevy logo is located all the way to the right. It just looks actually pretty good. And honestly, when this truck first came out, I wasn't a really big fan of it, but seeing it in person, it looks very good, and it looks very scary actually. Love the fact that Chevy is written in the front in letters, and in the bottom, the bumper is actually finished in gloss black, so it looks nice. There is no sensors in the front, but they're going to be a 2 hooks here in the front. But overall, honestly, this truck looks very, very scary. So here is the side view of this 2500, and honestly, this thing is massive. In person, it even looks way bigger than what it is over the camera. And this one actually has a side step. It's a $450 option, and honestly, I would recommend getting this side step because this truck is very high off the ground. Side view looks very basic. It's a truck. It doesn't really have to have that many aggressive lines. The door handles are finished in flat black, and the mirror is actually powered, and it does have turn signal indicators, and it does have some LED lights, and that is part of the custom value package. It gives you a crazy amount of LED lights around the truck, so that's nice. And for the rims, they actually have a really nice look to them, especially this trim is almost like a base trim. You'll have the work truck, and then you will have the custom trim, and then of course the LT, and then it goes up from there. The size of the wheels, they are 275, 65, 20s, and I love the fact that there's a good amount of rubber, especially if you are actually in a work site or something like that. You really need a good amount of rubber. You don't want to scratch those rims, and of course they are much better for snow, off-roading, and of course mud. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll go and show you the back of this 2500. So here is the back of this 2500, and of course it does look the same as the 1500s right there. Same tail light design, and I actually forgot to mention there is a 4x4 badge right there, or sticker, and there's going to be a side step right there that I forgot to mention when I was showing you guys the side view. Right here in the back, there's going to be a bed side step, or bed step, Silverado all the way to the left, and custom all the way to the right, and Silverado is imprinted into the tailgate. In the bottom, you'll have some pin connectors, and the tire release is right there, and of course you will have the tow hitch. And I love the fact that the bumper in the front and back, they are actually finished in gloss black. The taillights have a cool look to them. They are a combination of LED and halogen in the back here. So here is the key and the key fob, and the key fob actually has a very light weight to it. It looks very cheap, but honestly it doesn't matter. This is a work truck, so it doesn't really have to have this nice fancy look to it. There are going to be 5 buttons on it: remote start, lock, unlock, tailgate release, and a panic button. So let's go ahead and open the tailgate. Just double click on it, and it does have the soft release. And I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the other way to open it. Here is the button, and here is the backup camera. And inside of this bed, there is a ton of space back here. And it does have spray and bed liner. It's a $545 option. It does have an AC outlet and some lights right here, and more lights on the left, and they're going to be LED lights up there, which is nice. And of course, this is nice for a base trim like this 2500. So here is the front door, and the front door is all plastic, which is fine. This is a work truck, so it's good to have plastic, very easy to clean. Door handle feels nice and solid. Door locks right here, and you will have the window switches and the mirror controls right there. The armrest feels very, very hard. It's this synthetic rubber material, but it's very hard. On the bottom, this is plastic, which is expected. And then you'll have a good amount of space in the bottom. A bottle holder, more storage place right here on the left. Speaker in the bottom. And coming inside, those seats are actually manual. And again, this is a work truck, so you don't need those fancy things. But let's go ahead and move inside this 2500, and I'll go and show you the rest of it. So here is the interior of this Silverado, and this thing is very, very wide. Just looking out of the hood, this thing is massive, and even the person that is sitting next to you is far away from you. Anyways, coming to the steering wheel is very simple. It doesn't have a crazy design. It doesn't even have silver trim. Everything is finished just in plastic, which is fine. Chevy logo in the middle, and then you will have the cruise controls right here on the left, wiper controls with the turn signal indicators all the way to the right. You will have the column shifter with a plus and minus, and for the gauges have a very simple design to them, very easy to understand and read. And then we'll have, of course, a screen in the middle, and to control that screen in the middle, you actually have to control it with this stick right here. Let me go ahead and show you. Which is crazy. I really wish that Chevy added some buttons right here for that screen right there. I'm not exactly sure why would they put the controls for the screen right there. But anyways, guys, all the way to the left, they're going to be the mode selector right here. You'll have the tow haul mode, and that's about it. There's no sport mode or anything like that, like the Chevy the Silverado 1500. You'll have the 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, and then you will have the cargo lights. And when you click the this button, it will turn on the lights outside. And it will actually turn on the lights in the bed. And here are the brightness control buttons for the interior of this Silverado, and of course the headlight controls. And this button is to turn on the LED lights in the back of this mirror, and those mirrors are actually automatic. And you could actually extend those mirrors if you want to. You have to actually go outside and pull them. Alright, so let's go ahead and extend the mirror. All you have to do is just go ahead and grab on the mirror and just pull it outside, just like this. Let me go ahead and show you how it looks like from the other side. And of course, this is good for towing. Down here you will have 5 auxiliary buttons. You could attach LED lights or anything like that. Anyways, you'll have the electronic e-brake right here. And coming to this screen, the screen is a 7-inch touch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it actually does have the plastic on it still. A few buttons right here. You will have a phone button, to connect your phone, and then you'll have a home hard button, and here is the volume knob. Down here, of course, you will have the climate controls. Very easy to use and understand. In the bottom, you'll have a button to actually drop all the 4 windows down, tailgate release, and you will have a emergency light button, traction control, an AC outlet button to turn on the outlets right here in the truck, 12 volt, USB, USB-C, and trailer brake. And here is the backup camera. Doesn't have the best resolution, but you could see what's right behind you very easy. So here is the armrest, and I don't think you could get actually a middle console in a custom trim, but anyways, it's going to have 2 cup holders right here, a little bit more storage right next to the cup holders, and a good amount of storage place right here on the left. A phone holder right here. This opens up and there is a good amount of storage inside. There's no lights or anything like that. You could lift it up and someone could sit here in the middle. And right here is going to be a 2-tier glove boxes. The top one is small, the bottom one is nice and big. It's an average size, I would say. And up top, there's going to be a good amount of storage place up top. Here is the mirror, and the mirror looks nice. It's not bulky or too big. Up here you'll have some LED lights, which is nice. And there are going to be a few buttons and light buttons right there. So here is the visor, and the visor actually feels on the cheaper side. The mirror is nice and big, but I really wish it had a light inside. And something that is cool about the visor, it gets extended. Not a lot of people know that, but that's nice that it does. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this 2500, and I'll go and show you the rest of it. For the back door, it's the same as the front. This is plastic, which is fine. Here is the door handle, window switch. This is the same as the front. Everything is plastic in the bottom. And then you'll have a little bit of storage place right here on the bottom part of the door. Speaker in the bottom, and inside there is a good amount of leg room, and of course the headroom is very, very good, and especially with the design of, or the shape of the roof, it basically gets pushed inside just to give you more headroom. But honestly, even without it, there is a ton of space in this 2500. There is no armrest, but you could actually lift the seats up like this, and you could do the same thing for the other one, of course. And here are some vents in the bottom, and to bring them down, very easy. That's it. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to give a special thanks to Maritime Chevrolet here in Fairfield, Connecticut, and I would like to thank Annette. She's been great. I'm gonna go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video, and if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.